This is my E-Flite Valiant 1.3 meter wingspan RC airplane. I mean, it's a really great RC airplane. It's lightweight, it does feature flaps, it's really able and easygoing RC airplane. I would actually consider this one to be a good beginner RC airplane, not your first RC airplane, but I mean the second or third. It's just a really great flying one. The build is a little bit questionable, I think, because I mean it's kind of squeaky foam and not really my favorite, but it works, so I'm not going to bash this one too much. The thing is, many RC airplanes, they do come with wheel pans and small wheels, and it's the same on this E-Flite Valiant. And then again, when you have these small wheels and wheel pans, grass handling is not too great. So I just got tired of it and I swapped the wheels on mine. So these are Turbo Timber wheels, the same wheels that you get for the Night Timber X, the Timber X, the Turbo Timber Evolution. They're really lightweight and just great wheels overall. So to get this one together then with these landing gears, I took a broken landing gear piece from my Clipped Wing Cub because I had broken 3 or 4 landing gears on my Clipped Wing Cub. And I used this wheel axle from the Clipped Wing Cub landing gear. I put it on the Valiant then, and then I can just screw in these Turbo Timber wheels. So I actually had the wheels, I had these spare parts from the Clipped Wing Cub, so I didn't have to purchase anything. And this is just, with these wheels then, this is just a fantastic grass handling RC airplane. I mean, it does look more like a bush plane, so it does ruin kind of the sleek design of the Valiant. But I mean, to me at least, this is just a great and fantastic modification of this really fun Valiant. So let's go outside and do a flight with these wheels then. So with these Turbo Timber wheels, you can see that the takeoff is really easy, no tendency to no soul whatsoever. And this is a really able RC airplane, so I never have to worry when I fly the Valiant. Just an easy going, doesn't matter if you go upside down or you go a normal direction, whatever you do. Doing loops inverted just works fantastic. I mean, it's just a very forgiving RC airplane. So the only thing I think is a little bit lacking, I would like to have seen a more aggressive roll rate on this RC airplane, but when you pick up speed and when you roll it's quite good, but at lower speed it doesn't, it's a little bit lacking in my opinion. But slow flying is surely just fantastic with the flaps, really lightweight RC airplane. As you can see, I mean, just doing a touch and go, no tendency to no soul whatsoever, just rolls really nice. Just keep it on the ground for a few seconds as well. It does take a little bit of time just to pick up speed with the Valiant. It's not like you push the throttle and it just goes. But it is also just only a 3S RC airplane, so you cannot expect too much. I also think it's a really good choice to have the stripes under the wings. It does make for orientation, so you don't have any problem to see what's up, what's down. And I'm running mine on a 3S 2200 milliamp battery, and then you can expect, I mean, if I go quite aggressive, I think 8 minutes just works without any issues. And I think if you go more docile, I mean 10 minutes should be really possible. You can also fly on a 1300 milliamp hour battery. Then I suppose you can expect like 5 or 6 minutes. But I mean, just to go do touch and goes with these turbo timber wheels, I mean, it's just a fantastic modification. Just so easy, doesn't have any really bad things happening. And I don't think actually that the turbo timber wheels are even heavier than the wheel pans and the stock wheels, so it doesn't really add any weight either. And today I have no wind, so it's really great to fly any RC airplane without any wind. I could have wished for like a blue sky or at least better weather, but I should not complain when it's just as quiet and calm as this day. Inverted loops just works fantastic. It's just like flying in the normal direction. It's really difficult to find anything wrong when they fly this RC airplane. Actually, I do wish for the Valiant or an updated version of the Valiant just to feature LED lights. That would be just fantastic, like 2 front-facing LED lights, wingtip lights, and maybe also like the RV7, a bright white tail-facing light. It doesn't need to have any like crash beacons. You can continue to drive this one on the ground for a little bit, so it doesn't get stuck in the grass like the stock wheels does. And I kind of like this Valiant then have become more of a bush style plane. I really like my bush style RC airplanes, so if to me, I mean, it doesn't matter if I just replace these wheels when it comes to how the Valiant looks. To me, it's more important how it handles grass, as grass is my preferred landing strip and takeoff strip. So I'm not the one who flies on hard surfaces, very, very rarely at least. And even if you just plop it, this plane is so lightweight, and the wheels does also absorb a lot of the impact. So I mean, if I could compare this RC plane then to the X-Fly Glass Star, the Glass Star do have like air-filled wheels, which I thought would just perfect and nice wheels, but these turbo timber wheels, foam wheels, are much better when it comes to actual flying the RC airplane. I mean, you can do so many stupid maneuvers with this RC airplane, and it really doesn't stall either. So it's almost a little bit too forgiving when you fly it. It doesn't challenge you too much, but it's really nice to have an RC plane where you can relax and fly and just have some fun. You don't have to worry too much about stall things or other issues. You can also make really tight turns using rudder also, so it doesn't drop the wing as some planes do. It's just like the FMS Ranger 1200mm RC airplane. You can really be aggressive when you turn, and it doesn't bite you. Oh, I just missed the ground. Sometimes you're a little bit too defensive when it comes to touch and goes. And the Valiant is also a really perfect RC plane if you want to learn to fly inverted and do more aerobatics, as it is so forgiving. And on mine I have actually increased aileron authority just to move to the inner hole, because I think that at least the way I fly this Valiant, I want to have more control. And I also increased servo throw in my TX to like 130%. So although I have like a minute left on my timer, I mean I can actually continue to fly this RC plane, but it also becomes a little bit boring just to watch too long videos. So let's make a few turns and get it down then. That's a really easy landing for this Valiant. I'm really glad that I did this modification, because to do like touch and goes with this RC plane, just to run on the ground for a little bit and not have to worry actually for this airplane to nose over when you land, it's just fantastic. And takeoff becomes so much easier with these wheels also. So at least to me, I think the modification with these turbo timber wheels, I mean, maybe it's like an option like E-Flite would offer for this RC plane, or make like a model, like a bush style version of this RC plane, because with larger wheels, without wheel pants, I think it just handles fantastic in all aspects, this Valiant.